Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah, Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa yassir li amri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Bismillah. I'm actually going to turn around so you guys can see the greenery. Well, my plants are like dead. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to talk about two separate analogies. And they're both not going to make sense at first, but you're just going to have to be a little patient with me. And inshallah, with the will of Allah SWT, with His grace and His bounty, it will come together for you guys. You just have to be a little patient. The first analogy, it's not really... So the first example is about my in-laws. They tried to come to America. And so for those of you that don't know, in order for someone from another country to come to America, they have to go through basically a program that either accepts or denies their visa, their visiting visa, in order to come to this country. And my in-laws had applied numerous times on numerous accounts for numerous occasions, for example, the birth of both of my children, or our engagement, or our wedding, and it was literally like a total of 6 times where they had gone to different embassies and applied to get visas to come to America. And so one time I was talking to my father-in-law, and he was really frustrated, and he's like, "Ya binti, like, ma barif." He's like, "Ya binti, everything was normal, everything was fine." But then, and he would, and even my mother-in-law was saying the same thing, is that they would be talking to the clerk, and they would honestly feel so, like, comfortable and good, and all of a sudden they break to the news to them that you were denied. And my father-in-law would be shattered, because not because of the trouble that it takes, because it takes a lot of trouble just to get to the embassy and all that stuff, but the hopes of meeting us, and the hopes of, being with his grandchildren, and it just, every time, it crushes his spirits. And so that's one analogy, okay, and it will all tie together. The second thing I want you guys to picture, and this is a little morbid, so I want you guys to be a little patient with me, but there is a reason for it. Murder. So there are two types of people that murder, and I want you to think about which type is more gruesome, and which type is worse, basically. Would you rather have someone that puts toxins and poison into your coffee, into your tea, into your moisturizer or your face wash, and just slowly, and you have no idea it's happening? And then all of a sudden, God forbid, someone is in a very vulnerable, someone's on their deathbed? Or would you rather someone just come point blank and take a gun and shoot you? I have to say, I would rather someone shoot me. I really would. I would rather have someone just come point blank and shoot me than being poisoned for a long period over time. Okay, so, and I hate to, I feel like, I hate to sound catty, but when people backbite about each other, I feel like that's what they're doing. That they're slowly inducing these toxins into you, into your social life, into your environment, and then all of a sudden you wake up and you look around and you see this reality, this very, very harsh truth, that people are talking about you and that people have opinions about you, and you're like, I wish you hated me, and I wish I knew, but the fact that you were so smug and your smile was so wide, that's something that I I can't fathom. Like, oh my God. And it's like, don't you feel guilty when you smile at me? Yet you spread rumors about me or you talk about me. Don't you feel bad about it? And you know, I these I don't want to say haters because I feel like even saying that term brings you down to that level of like just even just saying the word hate like brings you down to their level. I kind of like to say naysayers. So those naysayers, they have this really 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 heavy toll on me, guys. And I always wonder, like, what is it? What is it about me? What is it that I can do to like win these people over? And if you guys remember my first example, the first analogy that I gave is that it's it's like khalas, it's in their mind. That's it. Even if I think that they're gonna change because they smile at me, in the hind of their thoughts, in the hind of their mind, they have this intention towards me. I'm only saying me just because it's easier in speech form, and yeah, I've had a lot of people do this stuff to me, and it really 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 sucks. And so I don't know. I think and I have a video about Facebook, and for whatever reason, my iMovie's not working, so I'm not going to be editing for a while, and you guys are just going to have to be a little patient with me. But I figure like either I wait for me to edit, or I just make videos, and hopefully you guys can be patient. And inshallah, within the next few years, my expertise, I mean, I will have some sort of expertise, and but right now it's just, I feel like darts in the dark. So I pray that you can be a little patient with me in the time being. But it's just you don't know, and all of a sudden it just slaps you in the face every single time. And so I don't know, it being being a slanderous individual and backbiting is so dangerous, and it's so venomous to me, and it's so scary. And to me, like, I honestly have more respect for someone that's upfront and disrespectful to me than someone that will do that, because I don't know, because I feel like it takes a whole other game to lie continuously, smile after smile. Like, even your smile is a lie. I feel like that takes that takes things to a whole new ball game, like just a whole new level. And I think it hurts, and it really sucks. And guys, I don't know if you guys go through this, but for me, I finally decided that, you know what, if I finally decided not to look the other way. That if I feel that way, if I feel unsafe, if I feel like a relationship is based off of obligation, solely that, and no respect, I have to put myself first. And you have to put yourselves first for the sake of your families, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from people that don't wish us well, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from from just all this hatred, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect our hearts from being those people. And I get that we backbite sometimes, but that's honestly what you're doing, and I really hope that I, as well as you, can benefit. And I hope that even myself, when I watch this video, I like take a wristband and like snap myself back into reality and be like, Rula, stop backbiting, stop talking about people, because it's not fair. It's not fair to see for someone to be bombarded by something that could be between two people, that they have 100 people against them. That's a little dramatic, but it's just not fair. Just if there's a disagreement between you and one person, keep that between you and that person. And and something that I do is I will apologize, and I appreciate closure, but for whatever reason, that's ammo for more gossip and more and more and more, and it's really hard. It's really hard to give people what they want when you have no idea. And like I said in my very first example, that khalas, it's in their mind. It's in their mind that this is who they are, that this is their opinion of you. And it sucks, guys, but not everyone is like that. And there are some really great people out there. Some people that are just gonna, oh my God, some people that are gonna appreciate you and love you and just really, really just adore you just for being who you are. And that's all you have to be. That's all you, and that's it. That's all it is. So, you guys, let's stop talking about each other. If we have something, if we have a conflict with another person, let's confront them. Let's talk to them. Um, let's release our hearts from anger and ghadab and hasad. And let's have well wishes for each other. And with that, I conclude. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. I really apologize for this video and it being morbid, but it's just I really hate this kind of video, and I'm sorry. And hopefully my next video will be more positive and more uplifting. And I really hope you guys have a wonderful day. And please make dua for me and keep me in the pit of your prayers, as you are all constantly in the pit of mine. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.